got is 4 shear pins at the base of the column with a jig attached to the column and lassoed around the column with 160 ton jacks on top that we are actually putting the load back down through the frame and into the column. This has proved pretty successful and it's working very well. Basically what we've got is a high grade bar that we've machined and we've cored holes into the column. These pins go into the column and then our stressing frames sit on there and all the loads transferred back down through the column. The pins look very difficult to get in, which they are, and we need to have them very tight. But once we've jacked and all the loads come on, the concrete actually sort of does crush slightly, so the pins do pop out easily.
We're just setting the tape that marks on the lift indicators to line up with the outer shell of them, so that as it goes up, the red will come out of the inner. We set it up so that it's just there. As it rises, the red comes out. We have here a piece of very fine piano wire, and we put it round the rubber and then pull it backwards and forwards, and that actually cuts the rubber out and lets us get the old bearing out. What we're doing here is threading the wire under the bearing and then threading it back over, because we're in between the 2 pins and you can't get it through there unless you thread it through with a needle. We have a heavy one and a long one end and a short one the other. It tells us which one's on top and which one's underneath.
So the original bearing was just a rubber bearing, no science behind the rubber, but with technology and its advancements over the last 30 years, we've actually been able to design a bearing specific for the task, and it's actually a rubber tyre cord with a steel plate laminated within the layers of the bearing, which actually provides a lot more stiffness and has more bond to the steel plate. So that's allowed us to go from 1 square metre, an octagonal shaped bearing, to a rectangular shaped bearing where we can slide it down between the pins in the column. The end result is you're going to have another structure that will, 50 to 100 years with the bearing able to sustain any load path or any shrinkage and movement within the structure.